Arms up, Bowser! The fearsome leader of the Toad Brigade is coming for you! Oh, ouch! I think I have a headache. Or maybe I'm coming down with the flu? Go without me. I'd, slow you down. It's up to you to take on fight the Bowser, Mario. I have a headache. Yowie!
Oh, we love you, Captain Toad. Hello everybody, Wednesday here to you, and welcome to the finale of Super Mario Galaxy. In the previous episode, we conquered the planet of the Trials. And today's episode, we'll be talking to Rosalina and going to the center of the universe. It's time. Do you want to go to the location of your special one at the center of the universe? I'm already with my special one, Rosalina. Okay, fine, we'll go save Peach. Alright then, off we go.
Go, Mario.
Here we are! The very last level in Super Mario Galaxy's main story.
Mama says this fight isn't just for us, it's also about saving your special one. Please be careful. Whatever you do, don't fail!
You mean like this? Alright, in all seriousness, we are now in the last level of the main story, and I want to talk to this Luma because I kind of forgot to. The spotlights have their own gravity, try sticking to them. Oh yeah, that's actually very useful. Yeah, these spotlights have their own gravity, it's a pretty interesting game. Whoa! Okay, physics glitch. So yeah, the spotlights have their own gravity, it's a pretty interesting game mechanic, and I'm kind of sad they haven't really used it a whole lot up to this point. But it's still a pretty interesting idea, and I think it gets reused in Galaxy 2. But, yeah, this is like the very final level in the main story, and I'm pretty happy that we got to this point. I've had a lot of fun with this series, and, okay, before I say anything else, I just want to say that this star bit right here, the upside down L kind of looks like the Waluigi symbol. That's probably what they intended, but it's still pretty funny. But yeah, this has been a pretty fun game so far, and I'm really excited that we're finally at the end of the main story. I'll go over my full thoughts on this project during the credits as per usual. But now we're going to be going over here and avoiding these dry bones and going towards this gravity circly blue column of circlinos. So something pretty neat is the planets in this galaxy are all kind of like references to galaxies we've seen earlier in the game. Like this one could be considered a callback to the Multi-Molten Galaxy, and the planet we're going to be coming up towards next, as you can see, it's kind of like the icy level from Freeze Flame, so it's pretty cool. And you also gotta move quick because these ice blocks are going to be disappearing fairly quickly. So, yeah, basically you just want to move quickly throughout this entire planet so you don't die, because dying is not very pleasant. Oh, come on. Okay, we survived that. I'm very happy we survived that, wow. Alright, so now we're inside the planet over here that's kind of like a reference to the Dusty Dune Galaxy. And fun fact, there are these tornadoes that are off in the distance of this planet. I'm not entirely sure what triggers this, but something I read about this planet when I was doing research for this Let's Play said that it's possible to accidentally leave the planet's gravity if you go into those tornadoes off in the distance. I'm not entirely sure what triggers it, and I've never seen it for myself, but if it's possible, it sounds pretty cool, and I would love to try it someday. I'm not going to try it here, though, because, well, we're in the middle of recording a video, and I don't really want to do that. Alright for jump cuts, because I'm terrible at video games. Thankfully, though, there's a checkpoint right here, so we're not going to be going back too far, except for me. We have to go back very far because I was on the next planet, and there's not a checkpoint on the next planet. It's not very nice at all, and it's very evil. And continue on our merry way through our path of glory. And we want to be careful this time so that we don't die, because dying is not very nice. Watch out for the swamp, don't let it squish you, and go this way. Alright, now something about those swamps I was thinking about when I was practicing for this level. I don't know how many of you guys know about this game. This game is kind of weird, but when I was a kid, I played this PC Mario fan game called Koopa Troopa's Revenge, and seeing those swamps up there reminded me of the description that game had for those swamps, where, okay, basically the idea of the game was that Mario killed all of Koopa Troopa's friends who were having a birthday party for him, and this one Koopa Troopa is going after revenge. It's a very silly plot, but it was a pretty funny game nonetheless. But back to my point, the swamp's description was that those guys don't like anybody, so that's the reason why it's attacking the Koopa Troopa, which you would assume would be like an ally to the all of Bowser's minions or whatever. So it's pretty funny. I'm never gonna make videos for that game or anything like that, but it's still a pretty silly game nonetheless.
Looking for Princess Peach? Too bad, cause she's with me.
And in the words of my favorite Let's Player of all time, the wrist strap is on! We have these meteorites we need to avoid on the Staircase of Destiny. We go over here, grab the life mushroom if you need it. You probably do for the boss fight coming up pretty soon. I'm not going to grab the 1-up because I don't need no sticking 1-ups. And also, fun fact, if you were to hack the game and put Mario on the platform right there before the cutscene trigger, Bowser's now a solid object.
Finally. You got here just in time to see the creation of my galaxy in the center of the universe. Watch and weep. From this galaxy, a little great galactic empire with Peach by my side. It will last forever. I will rule every bit of volcano of the universe. So, Mario, as you can see, I got big plans, and stopping you is at the top of my list.
And now, it's the final battle. So we're going to be seeing a couple attacks that are familiar from the other Bowser battles we've seen, but he's going to have a couple new tricks up his sleeve. What you want to do is similar to those boulders with the red spots on the one part of it. You want to attack the part of the boulder that had Bowser's head exposed to it. I guess he needs that to see where he's going and all, but like that's kind of like a silly weakness right there, I'll be completely honest. But again, it is Bowser, and he puts a freaking axe on a bridge up to they can destroy it. So Bowser's not the sharpest knife in the place where they keep the knives. And that's why here, Bowser's learned his lesson now, where he's going to be using his turtle form rather than going into a boulder form. But unfortunately for him, we have these green thingies right here that we can use to our advantage, except we can't because we took too long because I was explaining stuff. Stand behind the thing, use a spin attack to send him flying. Go back over to the corner of the planet, and then continuously attack him. By the way, this planet right here always reminds me of a baseball. Alright, so watch out for his attack again. It's going to be a little bit hard to aim with. Watch out for the fire speed as well. Position yourself behind this thing, and then attack. One more attack should do it. Or one more cycle of attacks, rather. This is it. It's all come down to this. So you want to watch out for his spiky attacks right there, but when he's done with that, lure him over towards the blue spots of destiny, and then his butt will be burning, and then we will attack. I just had to be quiet for the music right there. But, without further ado, let's finish off Bowser once and for all. At least until the sequel.
So. Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah. Welcome! Welcome, new galaxy!
And that was Lady Gertie's Let's Play of Super Mario Galaxy. This was a very fun series, and I'm really glad you guys voted for this one because I had so much fun recording this Let's Play. The Planet of Trials in particular, that was a big highlight for me, and I'm just really happy that with how this Let's Play turned out, so thank you all so much for voting for this project. We'll definitely have some more opportunities to vote for future games in the future, and in fact we already did that earlier this year, which ended up becoming something which is going to happen down the line at some point in the future. But before we go any further about that, I want to talk about the ending of this game, because this is one of my favorite endings to any Mario game, where the one star becomes a supernova, and those Lumas sacrifice themselves to restore the galaxy, and then you see all the characters we've met up to that point in the story appear in the Mushroom Kingdom. I love this game's ending. It's not my favorite Mario ending, we'll get to that at some point in the near future, but it's definitely high up on the list. And with all that said, I want to talk about the near future for Super Mario Galaxy, because we have some bonus episodes we'll be taking care of pretty soon. And when I say pretty soon, I don't mean it's going to take us like 5 million years to get around to doing it. So the bonus episodes, after you defeat Bowser and return to the Comet Observatory, purple comets will start appearing across the main story against all the worlds and stuff like that. And it's your job to collect them all. This is basically Mario Galaxy's 100 coin system, and we'll see more about that when we actually get to that point. But we'll be collecting every single purple coin in the entire game, and that's going to be super fun. We're also going to be taking care of Rosalina's library and some other post-game content, which we'll see down the line. We're going to be moving on to the final game in the Tomb Raider Trilogy project, which is Tomb Raider Underworld. This is something that's pretty interesting, because unlike Legend and Anniversary before it, this is the first time we've ever seen Tomb Raider Underworld on the channel. And I'm really excited for this one in particular, because this is a game that I've been wanting to cover for a long time. And the other Let's Play, Super Mario 3D Land, you can already see some footage of that game on the channel already. We have been live streaming all of the recording sessions for Super Mario 3D Land, and I'm really excited about it because I've been really enjoying that project. So after Tomb Raider Underworld and Super Mario 3D Land are done, we're going to begin some new Let's Plays as well. But those games are still way down the road, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense to announce them here. But I will say this, in one way or another, we have made videos for both of those games on the channel before. Thank you guys so much for watching Super Mario Galaxy, and until next time, Lady Gear to you.
Thank you so much for playing my game.